Today we're DIYing YouTube merch. Yes! Hi there, I'm Parejeda, and every week I make DIY and lifestyle videos right here for you guys. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below to get some more awesome videos. Now I'm sure you guys have seen LaurDIY's awesome video where she DIYs YouTuber merch. I saw that and I've been wanting to buy some merch for a really long time from some of my favorite YouTubers, and I thought that this was the perfect time to take those awesome merch pieces and DIY them. I'm gonna link LaurDIY's video down below so you guys can watch that. I'm really excited to take some of my favorite YouTubers merch and kind of mix it up a little bit. Start with something great and make it even better. So why don't we get started? Since LaurDIY came up with this awesome idea, I thought why not give her merch a little bit more fun? So I've got this DIY Babe t-shirt and we're going to dip dye this. I am so excited because it's the perfect white for some DIY. Woohoo! So I've got a bucket full of pink dye. Here's the dye that I used. It's Rit Petal Pink, and basically I just mixed 2 cups of hot water, 1 cup of salt, and then filled up my bucket with as much kind of medium to cold water as I could dip my shirt in. So that's what I've got here, and we're going to be dipping our shirt in this to kind of make an ombre look. I'm gonna take my shirt and I'm gonna get it wet first. So I'm gonna go get my shirt all wet. So now I've got my shirt all wet and I wringed it out so that it's not dripping wet. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with the bottom. I'm gonna dip it into the bucket up to the length of the bottom DIY Babe. So let's dunk this in. I'm gonna do it pretty quickly and try and get it to about there, and then we're going to take it back out and let it drip. Now I'm gonna go in again and I'm gonna do it at another length to kind of create the ombre look. So I'm gonna go in probably about this far and then pull it back out. And then I'm gonna go back in to a little bit lower and I'm gonna swoosh it around up and down to where my thing is, so it kind of has a blend, and pull that back out, let it drip, and then I'm gonna go in again. And we want to be like swooshing kind of up and down so that it has a more even blend. I'm going to leave this one in for a little bit longer than the others so it has some more dye, and then pull it back out to drip. And then for the bottom, I'm going to leave it in there for quite some time so that it will be a lot darker. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to kind of squish the excess water and dye out. And I'm hoping that we'll end up with a nice light pink ombre. I've never done this before, so we'll see how it goes. Now that I have this wringed out, I'm going to go stick it in my bathtub on top of a trash bag to dry out. It's good to do this overnight, but do what you feel. Wait till it's dried and you're probably good. So our LaurDIY shirt is all dried, and I think that this turned out super cute. It's really dark on the bottom and then it bleeds up to the top and gets really light, and it turned out so good. I really love this. I think it's super cute. One of the things that I wanted to do on the sleeves is to roll them up a bit because they're kind of long, because I think this is a unisex shirt, and so I'm gonna roll the sleeves up, and I think that's all I'm gonna do with this one. I was gonna do more, but I kind of really loved how this turned out. I might do some fun tying of it later, but for now we're just gonna do the sleeves. I'm just going to take my sleeve and I'm gonna roll it up, and so that it matches where the seam is. And then I'm gonna roll it a second time. And that should give us a cute little roll up on our sleeve. And I'm just gonna hold this down with a little bit of a stitch. I've got some pink thread threaded on my needle, and I'm just gonna go in and do just like a quick little stitch. I'm actually gonna have it show because I kind of like how that look is when the stitches show on the outside. So I'm going to just grab the top part and just stitch it up. And the best part about this is that it doesn't have to be perfect. It can just look cute and DIY'd. I just love that like kind of do-it-yourself look on this. So that's what we end up with. And I'm just going to tie it off here, knot it off here in the back so that it stays. So then we have a really cute stitch to hold our sleeve on, and then I'm going to do the same thing on the bottom part of the sleeve so that it will stay put. And there we have our cute sleeve. It looks so adorable. So that's what it looks like on there. So I'm just gonna do that on the other sleeve, and I'll show you that when I'm done. Next, I got myself a Try Guys cropped hoodie. I love this so much. I actually really love how this is, so I'm just gonna give it a little bit of fun embellishments, some little tassels, and it's gonna look super cute. So I got these really cute tassels off of Amazon that I think will look really cute around the edge of the sweatshirt. Now we're just gonna hot glue these on because I think that's the easiest way to go about it. You could sew these on, but I think hot glue is just gonna make it a little bit easier and it'll be a lot quicker. I'm gonna take my sweatshirt and I'm gonna flip it inside out so that we have the inside showing to glue on. All right, so we have the inside edges of our sweatshirt, and what we're gonna do is just glue on those tassels right around the edge. I'm starting on the back side, and I'm just gonna start hot gluing our tassels along the edge. And you wanna be careful because the hot glue is hot, so you wanna make sure that you're not burning yourself. This worked out perfectly because our tassels are lining up great, and I'm just going to snip off the edge. So excited about this. It turned out so cute. Next, I'm going to be doing one of my favorite YouTubers ever that I've watched since the beginning, OG YouTuber. I got some AmazingPhil merch. It's so cute. It says try new things. I really love it, but I'm gonna make it cropped. I'm gonna cut off the sleeves, and I'm gonna dye this with some bleach. So let's see how this turns out. Okay, now it is time for our AmazingPhil shirt. Now this one you're gonna want to be super careful with because we're gonna be using bleach. And while I was filling up my bleach, I accidentally got my shirt. So make sure that you are wearing a shirt that you don't mind getting bleach on. So the first thing we're gonna wanna do is spread out our shirt. Now we're gonna be cutting this shirt a little bit later, so we don't necessarily have to worry about the bottom too much. So we wanna focus mainly on the top areas. What you're gonna wanna do is get some bleach, and you're gonna put it into a spray bottle, and we're just gonna be spraying onto our shirt to create kind of a cool like star pattern. So you wanna be a little far away so that the bleach can spread. So you just kind of spray it on. And then you might not notice the bleach working too much at first, but after a while it will start to take that color up and it will start to make it look really cool. As you can see, the color is starting to change. So we're gonna leave this on here for, I don't know, like 10 minutes or until I feel like the color is pretty cool. All right, so I'm gonna flip this over and we're just gonna spray the back so that we can get some more fun elements on the back as well. So what you're gonna do is you're just going to wait until the colors start to look how you want them to look. So the colors here are looking really awesome and I'm kind of excited about this one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to run it under cold water and get all of the bleach out and then wash the whole shirt through the laundry cycle, and then we'll go on to our next step. All right, now that we've got our t-shirt out of the wash, it looks so nice. I think the colors turned out super cute and I really like this. The whole effect turned out really great. What we're gonna do is we're gonna cut off the sleeves just right at the seam line and then also around the neck at the seam line as well. I'm just gonna cut into the neck. And now we're gonna go for the sleeves. So I'm just gonna go in and cut along this first seam, and then that way I have something to follow. It should look something like this. Now that we have those done, I want to move on and do the bottom half. I will make this short enough that it will be able to tie, but long enough that it won't be a super crop top. So I'm gonna probably cut about here and we'll see if that's long enough for it to tie. So I've got my ruler and I'm just going to measure how wide the shirt is. So the middle of the shirt is about right here. So I'm just gonna call it good right here and we'll go with that. So I'm just gonna cut in the middle so that I know where my ties are gonna be, and then I'm just gonna cut them at a diagonal to that same length. And make sure you're not cutting the back. So now we know where our cuts are, so we can go ahead and cut across. And now you can do this on both sides now. And then cut to your first tie. And then on the other side, we're gonna do the same thing. You have a cut here, a diagonal cut here, and a cut here. Now you'll see that I can flip these up and out, and we can go ahead and finish cutting the back off. This is what the bottom of our shirt should look like. Last but certainly not least, I have this super cute pink hat from the Yes Theory guys. It says seek discomfort, and I just love that motto. It's such a good motto. And this hat is so cute and it is adjustable. I'm gonna be doing some embroidery to kind of zhuzh this hat up and give it some more fun. I thought it was very fitting for this color and it's gonna look so cute. All right, so here's our hat, and I'm going to embroider some sunflowers on the hat as well as the back. I'm gonna put some sunflowers on the back as well. So I think that'll look really cute on these. To do this, I'm going to use some embroidery thread. I have a whole bunch of different colors. I think I'm mostly gonna be using yellow, maybe some purples on this, but we'll see what I end up with. I'm gonna decide as I go along. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of decide where I want my flowers to be, and I'm going to draw a circle to kind of mark the middle of the flowers. So let's start with the back one first. And I'm just going to mark kind of where the middle of my flower will be, and I gotta make sure that I leave room for where the edges of the flower are going to be. So I'm just going to make a circle around the middle here, This one, my flower is going to be a little bit bigger than the others, so I made kind of a bigger circle. Then I'm going to grab a needle and thread it with my embroidery thread, and then we're just going to start. So there really isn't a science to this, and my needle's a little rusty, so ignore that. But there really isn't a science to this. It's kind of just how you want it to look. So I'm gonna come through our hat and pull the needle through. And then I'm gonna go back through where I came from. I'm gonna go back through again. And I'm gonna kind of leave a loop, and I'm gonna come through with where I want my flower to be, and I'm gonna put that through the loop and pull, and that leaves a little petal. And then I'm just going to sew around the outside of that loop and pull, and that will leave my petal. Now this stitch is called a lazy daisy stitch. It's probably one of the easier ones, but it looks really cute, so I go with it. So I was dumb and I forgot to record. But basically what you will do to finish off the middle is you will bring the needle up through here, bring it back through the other side, bring it up from this side, bring it back to the other side until it's all filled in, and then you'll tie it off in the back, and then you have your cute little flower. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this for the front as well. I'm gonna be doing these a little bit smaller. I'm probably gonna do like 1 or 2 on the front just to match. For the back flower, I double threaded it so that it'd be nice and thick, but for the front, I'm gonna do 1 thread just to keep them a little bit smaller. So I did the daisies on the front. So you can see they're on the front here and also on the back. It's nice and subtle and simple, and I think it just turned out really great. I like this video and all the fun merch that I was able to come up with. I'm going to put links down to everybody's merch down below so that you can go find these really cute things and DIY them yourself. While you're checking those out, you should go ahead and check out my merch store too. I have some really cute ice cream related goodies in there, so go ahead and check that out. If you guys want to see more pictures of all the DIYs that I did today, don't forget to check out my Instagram and Twitter. There will be lots of pictures on there. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a big ol' thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more awesome videos just like this. I'll see you next week. Bye!